Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Sephora haul update on everything I purchased in my last Sephora haul. If you have not already seen that, I will link it above for you. If you wanted to know my final thoughts on all these products, whether I love them, return them, all that good stuff, you clicked on the right video. Also, this is going to be my last update until my favorite time of the year, when the Sephora holiday sale starts. I am ready for it. You guys will see a massive haul for that sale time, and of course, I'm gonna update you on whatever I pick up. So if you don't already know the dates, I will have it in the description box for you guys, but start saving now because I am waiting for sale time like I always do, and I wanted to get this video up before all those videos start. My recommendations wish list. I'm gonna be doing Sephora collection video again. Huge haul. You guys are gonna see it all. So I wanted to kind of space it out because it's going to be a blast of Sephora stuff to come. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for spending some time with me today. If you have not already, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos. Let's go ahead and begin this Sephora haul update. I'm pretty sure I already said this in my Sephora haul, but I did have to return something, which doesn't often happen, but it was because I had an allergic reaction. We all know what it was at this point. It was the Patrick Ta foundation. I did a video on it and I actually had to stop through to explain the whole situation. Still a valuable video if you want to go check out that foundation review. I do have normal to slightly dry, sensitive skin, so if you are in the same boat, maybe you want to check it out. But yes, I had to actually return something, which was unfortunate because I was really looking forward to it. Patrick Ta, his launches are absolutely amazing. So unfortunate his first foundation didn't work out for me. I'm hoping he comes out with maybe a liquid formulation that could be a little bit more gentle on my skin. But I did discover a favorite foundation. This might be my new holy grail. That's how much I like it. This foundation is truly unique. It is something special. There's very few products that truly stand out to me at this point because a lot of makeup is good. You know, at this point, makeup is good, but this foundation is special. I highly recommend it. It is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I purchased that and fell in love with this. In this foundation review, which I will link above, I did a demo, wear test, all that. I talked about how I wanted to pick up the fairest shade they do in this, which is pretty much a white foundation. The technical name of it is 00 Fair Neutral, but it is a white foundation. I said I really wanted to pick that up so that I could use it as a mixer. Previously, I was using MAC Face and Body just to lighten any of my summer foundations, which this color is. You can see this clearly isn't going to match my skin right now, but I did. I went ahead and picked up the white. This I actually picked up during the Sephora Friends and Family sale. And I'm going to be including all those products in a haul for you guys, but you're getting a little sneak peek in this video because I did mention how much I wanted the white to mix in and use with all my other foundations because this formula plays so nicely, looks amazing on my skin, and apparently it's supposed to better your skin over time, which is amazing because it's my new favorite. So if I'm going to be wearing this often enough, it's going to make my skin better. I'm all for it. So this has been my go-to, love it. And I'm so happy that I can get use out of some of my summer foundation shades because they offer this tone, which is great. Not a lot of companies go this light. So I was so happy to see that Haus Labs catered to such a wide variety of skin tones, and I was able to pick this up as a mixer. Since it's a medium coverage, kind of a skincare type of feel product, it really blends in nicely with any of my foundations. Any of my darker foundations I've used this in, it works. So I'm so happy to find this as my new face and body because this does provide a little bit more coverage and has those skin perfecting ingredients in it, which I really like. So I've fallen in love with that foundation, new holy grail. Patrick Ta may not have worked out for me, but I found this and it is top tier for me. I'm so happy with that foundation. Another video that I did a review on is the Natasha Denona My Dream Palette. Of course, I love this. I love this so much. However, I did do a review on the new Huda Beauty one if you want to go check that out, and I actually compare it between the My Dream because a lot of people were asking for comparisons and I can see how they are very similar. They're so similar, in fact, that I feel like Huda offers a little bit more shades in addition to everything here, pretty much. So if you have not bought a palette yet, I would honestly lean towards the Huda. I didn't feel like I needed it. However, if you hadn't bought either and were deciding, I would go Huda Beauty just because you have a little bit more play, but I'm so happy with this and I would have stayed happy with it. Beautiful palette. I've made probably my favorite look I've ever done on my channel using this palette. So it is a love for me. I love the midi size of Natasha Denona. Highly, highly recommend. But as I said, you don't need both the Huda Beauty and the Natasha Denona, in my opinion. I did swatches in that video, so go check that out if you were curious and had that same thought, because I do offer comparisons. I ended up buying a bunch of concealers in that haul. It was the haul of concealers, because I had 3. Well, actually, I didn't buy one of them. It was a sample. But I still have a review for it because it was a nice enough sample to be able to actually test it out in full. I have the One Size Beauty Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. You guys know how much I'm a huge fan of the Turn Up the Base Powder Foundation. That is my favorite full coverage powder on the market right now. And this concealer is nice. Would I repurchase this again? No. Would I return it? No. I have it. I think it's really good and it serves a purpose in my makeup routine. I personally really like this as an eyelid base because it's super thin. It has about a medium coverage. It's not super full coverage. I need a little bit more underneath my eyes, so that's kind of why I don't like it for there. And it dries super fast, which I feel like works nicely on the upper eyelid, but not so much for underneath my eyes. So that's kind of my thoughts on this. I know so many people like this, and I think the shade is really nice. I have Light 4, which is a neutral rose. If you're my undertone, this is perfect for us, but it's not replacing any of my favorite concealers in my collection anytime soon. So just wanted to update you on my final thoughts about that. Just not going to repurchase it again. Then I have the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. Has a natural finish, great coverage. It's on the thicker side, but I also got a pretty good shade in this. I thought it was a little bit hard to find in here, but 15.5N, perfect for me if you're similar and we're struggling as well. I was going to still use this in a video coming up, which I wanted to give all my thoughts on, but I think it's worth the purchase, especially with the Sephora sale coming up because they do 30% off Sephora collection. So you can get a great concealer for a really good price point if you're going to be shopping it. Everyone can shop Sephora collection the first day, so you don't have to be Rouge to shop the Sephora collection first day. Anyone can. If you're looking for a full coverage concealer during the sale, I would recommend checking it out. You might really like it too. I'm a huge fan of the Beautiful Skin line, and I am so excited for when they come out with the Glow foundation. They've been teasing it. I haven't seen it on Sephora Canada. I keep seeing promo images for it, so it's got to be coming soon. I just don't think it's launched yet. The third concealer I have here is from Charlotte Tilbury, and this happens to be my least favorite of the 3, which is good because I just got it in a deluxe sample. I was going to buy the full size and then saw that they offered this on Sephora at the time, and I thought, why not just throw it in my cart? Try this out. I'm glad I went that way because, again, it's not a bad concealer by any means, and I'm going to use this. It's just not my favorite. It has fairly sheer coverage on my skin. I was recommended to not use a beauty sponge, which I typically do for concealer, and use a brush with this, which I think does boost the coverage. However, it has a radiance underneath my eyes, which I find unflattering. It is hydrating, but I don't like anything with radiance underneath the eyes. I like it to be pretty matte so that it just camouflages all those imperfections. So the radiant formula for me doesn't quite work. I don't feel like you technically need to set this though, which is something that really stands out to me about this product because it is more radiant and I feel like it actually looks a little bit better unset. So I feel like a lot of people are still gonna like this. A lot of people probably won't as well. It's one of those things that it was good for a tester for me. Not gonna be buying the full size. Don't recommend the full size. But if that's something you want, you don't set your face, like the radiance, you're gonna like it. That's my final little review on that. Just a personal preference. Then I purchased my first products from Give Beauty, and I have some thoughts about them. I think people are gonna love or hate with these formulas. For me, they're both not a love. There's aspects I like about them, but I do feel like they can be improved slightly. We have the Give Pout to Get Real Overlining Lip Pencil. First off, they only have 2 colors in this, which is unfortunate. And it is a very, very dry formula. However, how this is shaped is so unique and actually works quite well once you get the hang of it for super precise lines, which is something you might not think due to the shape. It's a little bit thicker, but I'm able to create the most precise lines with this pencil. And I do agree it's great for overlining the lips. I feel like I can fill in my lip with this color. It does drag a bit because it's so dry, and I feel like a lot of people aren't gonna like it for that reason. Plus the learning curve to it is gonna be a little bit of an issue as well. I love the shape. Love to see it a little bit more creamy and to see more colors in it. So I won't be purchasing any more of it right now because there are issues. I do fine with it, but I never returned it because I like it enough to keep it because number one, I don't have a color like that. And number two, the shape is so nice for overlining the lips. Then we have the Give Bubble Pop Electric Lip Gloss in Sweet Tooth. And if you're a fan of sticky MAC glosses with some pigment that don't go off your lips in 30 minutes, like this will stick on your lips, you will like this. That's also a reason why a lot of people won't like this. So I still have the same opinion on it. I love a sticky gloss. I love one that grips onto the lips. I'm wearing a little bit today, just a little bit in the center of my lips to give some shine. You can really pack this on though. The color is quite light for me. It smells like cake, but it is that really sticky formula. And I love the undertone of this. It's super light, great mixer. So I like this to mix in, and I can actually kind of change the formula of other glosses to give it more tack, which I really like. So this for me, as someone who just likes to play around with makeup, it's good as a mixer. You can see a little theme here. I love to mix stuff, like my foundation I'm so happy with. This is great for mixing, just trying to find my own little combinations, and that is unique to my collection. So really enjoy the color and the formula of that. Again, there's not other colors in that specific formula that really stand out to me right now, so I'm not going to be picking up any more in the future. But I had to note that it's going to be a love-hate for some people because some people might not like that sticky of a gloss. The last thing I have here is some skincare, and I feel like for me, a month's time is still not enough to give you guys a fair update. Skincare needs to be tested longer, but I'm going to let you know what I think at this point in time. If you don't see these in a favorites, they never ended up being good, okay? I did pick up a couple products from The Ordinary. To my knowledge, I don't think there's any restrictions on this upcoming Sephora sale. People have told me that Ordinary was off the Sephora sale just because it's already a really affordable brand. From what I'm seeing, there's no restrictions. Correct me if I'm wrong though, because if there isn't, I personally want to pick up some Ordinary during the Sephora sale. But we have the Matrixyl and the Argireline solution, which I picked up because I saw on TikTok that the Argireline was supposed to be Botox in a bottle, and Matrixyl kind of helps it work even better. So that's why I picked up these two. I use it mostly on the 11s and a little bit above my brows because that's where I'm seeing some wrinkle development on my face. I do feel like between my brows has improved, but I don't know if that's some other skincare that I've been using. And also for my makeup right now, my primer is absolutely amazing, which I just discovered, the new one from Huda Beauty. I'll link it down below too. If that has not been on your radar, put it on your radar now because that Blur Jam primer from the Glowish from Huda Beauty, best primer I've ever tried. You will see that again in a haul, but I cannot get enough of it, and I feel like my skin has just been looking even better since. But for skincare and when my makeup's removed, I do feel like I notice a difference. For the price, I would recommend trying it out as well. I feel like it is working. I've only used it a little bit, and I don't use this every single day. So I can't say completely, was it that's doing it? Is it other skincare that I've also been testing out this month? It's hard to say, but I have been specifically using it here, and I do feel like I've noticed a difference. For the price point, I'm gonna keep it up. I also got this, and I do feel like this works. This also I found on TikTok. It's the KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub with 10% AHA, safe for sensitive skin. And people have been using this on their bikini line to fend off any kind of razor bumps or anything like that. And I haven't had any issue with that, so I would say this works. It's been keeping me nice and smooth down there. I told you guys I would update you on that, which is so weird to be updating you on, but things have been nice and smooth, okay? So I do like this. I only got the mini at the time. I would consider getting the full size next time. I do like this, think it works, does what it says. So thank you to those people on TikTok who put that out there for all of us to hear. That is everything for my Sephora haul update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my final thoughts on these products. Of course, I'm going to be continuing to use these past a month. This is just my 1 month update in case you are curious and helps you for future purchases. I know people wait for these videos to see more because it's one thing to see a haul, another thing to see products actually in use and my final thoughts on them. So thank you guys so much for trusting my opinion, for clicking on this video and spending some time with me today. Leave in the comments what you think I should pick up next because the Sephora sale, I'm still working on my cart, okay? Things go in and out every single day. So I'd love to know what you'd like to see me pick up for my channel in the comments section below. I'd love to know, and I will see you guys in my next video.